Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I thought I would work with my stamps. As you can see, I've got them all laid out. And my journal's getting pretty fat on this side, so we're going to see how that works. And I have all my inks that I think I want to use over here, and I don't know how that's going to go because I really don't know which inks have dried up and which have not. And I think for this one over here, I may have to not use my journal block. And we'll see how that goes. And I had to keep everything on the page because I can't remember quite where everything goes. And looks like these, if you use the archival inks, they're not going to run. So that's one of the things I do like about those. It's just I got to get it pressed on there pretty good and see how that works. I think everything is in tight quarters. I think we can do maybe the butterfly and we'll try the green because don't know how this green is going to work. It's kind of light, but I will be coloring all of this in. So let's just continue forward. And I don't think anyone wants to stick around to see me color all of this in. But this is my continuous attempt to use what I have. I didn't really want to run that up into that. Now I'm going to wear my gloves today because this can get a little messy. Okay, I think we'll not go with the green. And yellow is not a good idea. I think this, let's try the dark blue. Well, I can see some of my ink pads probably has more ink in some places than it does the others. That will need a lot of doctoring up, but and on the flip note, it'll probably be hard to color in also. Okay, let's use this other blue. I'm probably like a lot of you guys that when I do this, I say, that's not turning out so good. But then, once I, you know, color it in, it doesn't look so bad. This one here is actually, this is the distressed peacock feathers. I have to kind of be careful because I can see that one's still wet, because that must be one of my newer ones. Okay. And I think I may use that on one of these over here. Let's see how this orange does on this. It has been pretty dark in the past. Just being lettering, I can always go over it. And that one was spiced marmalade, which I love that color. Probably on a different background. And let me put some clips. I had clips in it before, but they were in the way. And let's see. I think I'll use the purple. This is Studio G. I think I may have got it at Joann's. And the purple looks to be doing pretty good, but looks like it may blend in with the pink. But keep in mind, we're going to be coloring it. Okay. And let's see. It's going to be a tight squeeze over here. I think I'll do, maybe try the red on this one. And this one's Studio G also. Forgot to put the lid on that one. And it's a much better day here today. A little bit warmer. Got to put that in a little bit tighter. I like how that did. I really like how that did. Okay, let's use that on the mushroom. It must be one of my less used inks. I think they're actually doing better. I do have a journal block, but when you use the journal block, it seems like you the press, when you go to press it down, it's not the same all over. I guess I got to get that in there pretty tight also. And I think I'll do her in the orange. In that, let's see. Let me put this back on that so it don't dry out. In the orange. I don't know how that's going to do, because back when I used to get these stamps, I didn't clean them like I should have. And this is one of my older stamps. But it has been cleaned since. So, but the more you use them, of course, they're going to get, the more dirtier they're going to get, because I don't clean them right away. So I'll just try to put extra ink on it to make sure it shows up. And that'll be good enough, because, like I said, that'll be colored in. And I think I do want the bird. Wait a minute, let me put her head on. Which, like I've said before, I just use my baby wipes to clean the stamps, and they seem to do pretty good. I mean, and that's even after maybe I've let them sit 2 or 3 days. Okay, that's a little, I'll probably have a little bit of a hard time seeing that, but I think I want to use, maybe let's go back to the peacock. Put this cat back on there. I'm using the peacock on a bird. So I want the bird sitting on her knee. I think that may be a little bit off. And then I had this word up here, this little saying. Says I want to make a difference. I think that's all we all want to do, is just make a little bit of a difference. Okay, I'm going to let this dry and try to color it in, and I'll let you guys see what the outcome is. I'll be right back. Okay, so here we are back, and as you can see, I've got it colored in, but it took quite a long time just to get this far. And let me tell you, I had to go over a lot of this, not from the stamping point, and then to going over it and making it darker with my micro pens. And then once I did that, you know, I colored it in with the Posca pens. And then once you colored in with the Posca pens, you still have to go back over with this because not unless you're really good and you can stay in between the lines. But it's a process, and like this bird here, I didn't do too much with it, and you see how it don't quite pop like these others do. And you know, it's kind of like a crapshoot. You just go around and say, okay, this works, this don't work, and it's like I was kind of getting frustrated in that I would color something and I'm thinking, no, that's not the color, it's not dark enough. And so, you know, you might have to go over it 2 or 3 times, and you know, try not to get frustrated. I know how we all do, and we're all anxious to get it done. I get that, because I'm the same way. And it's a process. I don't know that I didn't take 3, 4, 5 hours on this, because I spent like 2 days on it. And I don't know if it's still not at the point where I want it to be. And you know, once things dry, then you can say to yourself, oh, it's still not dark enough. See, I can still go around this and get it darker and make it pop better. And you know, like I was telling you, this here is basically a mop-up page where I had just painted over it, you know, in the yellow, and just I had some pink left over, so I just swished it all over my page. And I mean, every day we can just keep going over it and over it, and find more things we need to color over. And it's kind of like controlled chaos. It's just I mean, it's however long you want to take on it. But I mean, if you're frustrated and say it doesn't pop, keep adding more to it. And honestly, I could probably play around with this page forever. And like up here, you know, it's like, and sometimes that's just the key to making it pop, is to go around it in the black. And this is a number 12 micron pen, but I know, and then see, like right here, this line inside of here, I had to draw the line first so I know where to paint. But see how when you went over in the purple Posca pen, you covered up your line. But I mean, it's about the only way to go. I mean, you got to draw your line first, even though you know you're going to have to go back over it. And but even at the end of the day, I said to myself, I still want to add something to it. And I think on top of everything else, I may have left my glue bottle in the living room. And I think a bunch of my glue sticks have dried up. I can feel there's a big clump under there. And that's definitely not the route I want to go. Hang on, guys. I'll be right back. actually had the wrong glue bottle in here. And I don't know, I used to use the sticks religiously, and then I found out they weren't holding down the images as good. Plus, you know, I mean, I don't use the best of glue anyway, except the Mod Podge when I do use it, but I just thought it needed a little something else. I think the pollen might be getting to me. Very polleny here right now. Very. I mean, all the cars are covered in yellow. And I think like I said, my book's getting fat on this side, so all my pages are turning on this side. But I think we all like fat pages. I need to be careful with that as well, because you know, I do have my Crayola markers that I use for my black. And you know, I did have her head printed here, but it was a little intricate. And I had come through this and I thought, well, I didn't know. I think had I painted it, it probably would have turned out in these colors. And I was going back through my collage sheets, and I come across this, which I kind of liked it better. I'm kind of at the point I just want to be done with this page. And so there you have it, guys. A completed page. I don't think I'll go this route again. It is tedious. If you like coloring, that's fine, but I enjoyed the way it turned out. I really did, and I like it, and I hope you'll hit the thumbs up. Hope you'll subscribe to my channel, and as always, see you tomorrow.